Let me show you how I make a painting. I visited Paris in November, and I decided to just enjoy myself walking the streets looking for a scene. This was a mix of fun time eating at cafes and walking the city, doing tourist things, and also capturing some paintings on location. So I did do a couple of studies while I was in Paris. I thought viewers might like to see my process of just kind of dropping my gear, capturing what I saw. I didn't overthink it for this painting. I just wanted to capture some of the golden glow on the buildings as the sun was setting, and really just wanted to get started. I always enjoy kind of the hustle bustle of the city. Notice I did pick kind of a quiet side street. Yeah, this is quiet for Paris. There we go, little painting of the Marais. Next up, I tried this scene on the bridge, and the sun was setting. I wanted to capture the colors that I saw really quickly. At this point, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm taking this back, making a big painting. I'm just kind of reacting to what I see on location. Mostly, I'm gathering the color dots I need. Was really interested in the gray color of the buildings and how it related to the color of the water. Photos and video these days do a good job of capturing something exciting for a snapshot of our vacation, but a plein air painting helps me settle in and really experience that scene as the sun was setting for that whole hour duration that I was making this painting. Obviously, this is sped up and I was chasing the light. You could see I metered to increase the contrast or the exposure there. But I feel like I settle in and I really experience it. So after sampling all that Paris had to offer, especially all the great food, I took everything back to the studio, and I didn't really have a plan for which painting I was going to do first. You could see I'm surrounding myself with some reference of other paintings I've created, some studies on the top shelf, and another big painting. I have my studio helper with me, which helps me not overthink things. Don't take everything so seriously, because at this stage, I'm making a painting of the Eiffel Tower that I saw on the balcony of the Printemps department store. It was a great view of Paris. And I really just wanted to get some scribbles down, have paint flowing. This is a very intuitive part of my process, and I do spend a lot of time with kind of these floaty washes, and I'm using water here. I work with water mixable oils at this stage so that I can increase the fluidity of the paint, and also it's a great non-toxic way to work. And my cat usually stays on my shoulder for quite a while in the afternoon, and he really settles in there and gives me some support and encouragement. In this underpainting stage, I want to build the layers. This is kind of a selective toning. Here I'm working with full paint. I kind of gather all of the big piles of color I'm going to need, pre-mixing areas of the sky so that I could scoop up layers of color and either drag them down, kind of building texture like fabric would happen. I like working with the linen texture. There I was using a credit card. Here I'm using a knife. I also use brushes. I'm not using the big house brush I had before, but there's more studies up on the easel. I may or may not refer to a photograph at this point. The selective undertoning that I created, because now I'm going on with full paint, that helps keep me on track for the feel, the color, and just the overall mood I was capturing. So here's the final painting with all of its layers. And the bridge painting of the scene that you saw before, here's the underpainting and now the full painting stage, and this is the finish. I wanted to really capture that feeling of the setting sun. And a few more paintings that I'm going to be showing at my solo show in Principal Gallery, Charleston. Thanks for looking at my inspiration of Paris from my trip I took, and hope you enjoy the show.